It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. Next on Madden NFL 25.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you. And Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team because nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard's Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They've got first down from the 31. And again, it's Jackson. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's going to be second down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Lamar throwing again. Short pass brought in.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Jackson yet again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Tyler Scott now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn. It takes something away from each and every one of these moments.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Oh, he trucked that defender. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
And he'll get it up to the 44. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Allen. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
Here's Swift on second down. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40.
Here we go. Go.
This time it's a passing play. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Here's Bagent. He finds him beyond the marker. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Throwing off the play fake here. Scott reels it in. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Well, no look on his first look of the... So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Let's go. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Middle. Hey.
From the 25 on 2nd down. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Scott now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their 2nd drive. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Now Bagent. Has it downfield working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Bagent. He breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing here, Bagent. Catch made by Allen. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens go in nickel, 3rd down. Here's Bagent to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Bagent now to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot.
Here's 2nd and 11. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got Andrews. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down, here's Lamar. Has it at the 7. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Jackson's gonna throw again. Stays upright. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Jackson to the air. He's on the move. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Moore with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. To throw, here's Bagent. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Bagent looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens take over after forcing the first turnover of the worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
On first down, Jackson. He finds Aguilar. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts.
13, 180.
Second and 4. Aguilar with the grab. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10.
Get on! Ready! Finish it on!
Blitz coming, Lamar. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens stretch. One. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Scott now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears going on offense here late in the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off the deficit before halftime. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Ravens get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Go.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds Aguilar. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. From the 36. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick.
Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it. It's picked up inside the 45.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, first and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. Looking to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Marcus Williams has it. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, barring a touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Dealing with some time constraints, it seems, we'll bypass halftime and get right back to the action. Scott now to return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Chicago getting set to take the field now. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of. right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
Big gain downfield. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Williams to throw on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Off the play fake, Williams. Komet brings it in. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Third down, 1 yard to go. Williams on the play action. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He's got it! And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty.
Go.
Williams from the gun. Has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. First and 10 now from the 30.
Report. 13.
Lamar now from the gun. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Hey, middle.
From the gun, Jackson. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be Bears football. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. He's got it deep downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
19, Tiger, 19.
First down throw by Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up second down. Working from the gun, Williams. Has the connection to Adunze. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. He's got it. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
And that hit stops him in his tracks. Just not quite enough to break the plane, and now it's third and goal at the 1. Here's Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
A 50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
The drive begins with Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Go right here.
Running once more with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
DC,
They'll come up first and 10. Jackson throwing here. Connects with Bateman. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Three quarters in the books from this one. It's the Ravens with possession and a big enough lead already. They can probably coast the rest of the way.
DC ready?
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. 180. Ready, shot. Sit hot.
First down, here's Lamar. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Hey, hey.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
It's on. Get on.
Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Aguilar with the grab. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he's got it at the 30. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears get it back to a 14-point game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Alpha, sit on. Sit on.
Lamar off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first.
180. Hey, Ozzie.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Finds Aguilar. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
180.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
180.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He has it at the 5! Touchdown, Baltimore! Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Scott now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bears about set for their next possession. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
First down, Williams. He's got him, that's Swift. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Off the play fake, Williams. Komet brings it in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. They kick the running back in motion. Desperation time here on 4th. And it falls incomplete. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens about set to celebrate this win. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
180. You are X. You are X.
Another run for Henry. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
180.
Now it's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Hey, report. Report. Sit up.
The Ravens in victory formation and content to just knee this one out. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Middle. Sit up.
With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard's Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jordan Stout's headed out to punt it away on 4th. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. And it'll be their 2nd-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team as a young quarterback, you want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
To throw, here's Bajent. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Here's Bajent. Completed here to Komet. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Slot man motioned over. They'll throw it again. Finds his target, Allen. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 36. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They're going play action. That's caught at the 4. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They are throwing it again. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. 180. What is it?
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Sit hot. Sit hot.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Jordan Stout on now to punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. He's got it. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. The Bears offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. Play action on 1st down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get it down to a single point. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Tyler Scott now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here come the Bears back out on offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Throwing here, Bajent. Swift hauls it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Has his man, it's Swift. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's the end of one. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at second and pretty short. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Scott reels it in. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Bajent. Forced out to his right. Down the run right. This is brought in at the 15. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
180. You are X. You are X. Finish it on.
From the gun, Jackson. Caught by Flowers. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. So now here's 3rd and 5.
180. Sit up.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They go play fake with Jackson. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Get up! Finish it off! Sit up!
A give to Henry. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach. But yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Scott now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Bagent looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Bears trying to make some noise before halftime. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Here's Bagent to throw. Has the connection to Odunze. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Bagent. Working the sideline, that's Odunze. And he's out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Bagent now to throw. He's got him, that's Swift. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 21. Has his man, it's Odunze. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get some late points and the lead. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. With the time remaining, we'll see if they can get this into field goal range before halftime. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
180.
Blitz coming, Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Lamar now from the gun. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Lamar throwing again. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
He's on the move. He's running for it. And this one doesn't go far. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Ready.
They put Scott in motion left. Throwing here, Bajent. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Putting the tight end in motion. He's back to throw. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the offense is there to recover, but they're still stuck inside their own 10. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Here we go. Set.
They motion a receiver left.
Go.
Looking to throw. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bears in front. Now we'll send you south to... Understood. Some people would rather get right back to the field to play. And so we will as we advance to the start of the second half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Moore with a return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
2nd and 10 now. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Now Bajent has a man. It's Scott. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 4th and 3, drive on the line. He'll throw it. They connect for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 8. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Komet brings it in. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st down, they'll run. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 27. He's going to push one deep down the right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore running its offense out now. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Complete Derrick Henry. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Dump off to his fullback. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Decent gain here, but short of the first. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Bears and Tyson Bagent coming out for their next drive. And our team in the truck putting these highlights together, well, they certainly had plenty of touchdowns to choose from. 4 of them, actually. Though the way he's been playing, Brock, you cannot count on him being done reaching that end zone just yet. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
There we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Throwing now, off play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Ravens will go on offense. Sending a receiver left. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Montez Sweat who took him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So we're through 3 here. It's the Ravens. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Alpha, sit hot. Middle.
First down throw for Jackson. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. A quick slant here, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
180.
And again, it's Jackson. He's got Andrews. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
180. Hey, middle. 180. Nice shot.
They put Flowers in motion right. Jackson yet again. Gets this to Bateman. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th.
Hey, reload.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Moore with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now this offense getting set to work here. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Toss play, Swift. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. One in behind center with Swift. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Man in motion, out of the slot. From the 20 on 2nd down. This pass caught by Allen. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And he will get the first as they touch him down.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. But that's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look. If the big guys up front saying, give me a push, then I'll do the rest.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Bears leading by 7. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. One of the tight ends in motion left. To throw, here's Bajent. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Set, 1st and 10. See the Ravens making their way out now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word king.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
They put Scott in motion left. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Komet's got it, left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Let's go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This return makes it up to the 25. Ravens all set for another possession. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score.
Get on!
First down, here's Lamar. Finds Aguilar. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here. First and 10, here's Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running back sent in motion. From the 44 here on 2nd down. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens get it back to a 14-point game. So even... They're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
Here's Bajent. He's got him, that's Swift. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready, go!
Bajent. Throw left side, grabbed by Allen. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Chicago first down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here's Bajent to throw. On the move, headed right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's taking a shot towards the... He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled. Well, I know I don't... But if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
180.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. One final shot here. Forced out to his right. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. So the Bears take this one on the road. And he can't overlook anybody on the schedule, Brock, because the second you do, you wind up in a trap game against a motivated group like this. They really seized every opportunity presented and surprised a lot of folks in the league with this win on the road.